Just about 4 days to go. Who's got the edge going into the sweepstakes or the hustings where Madhya Pradesh comes into question? Let's cut across to our political panel this evening. Joining me is Shehzad Poonawala, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, Mithun Ahirwar, Congress spokesperson, Amitabh Tiwari, political analyst. Before we cut across to our political panelists, I'd like to bring in Amitabh Tiwari very quickly. Amitabh Tiwari, for somebody who's watched Madhya Pradesh politics very keenly, possibly what we debated a month ago, the scenario right now a bit different. How would you read it?
Yeah, so the Congress began with an edge because there is a almost 20-year anti-incumbency. However, the BJP, with its ticket distribution and the launch of schemes like the Ladli Behan Yojana, as you've mentioned, seems to have covered some lost ground. Both parties are now facing significant rebellion, 36 from the BJP and 39 from the Congress party. So in terms of rebellion as well, the Congress, it seems, has more rebels than the BJP, and the rebels did play a very important factor in the 2018 election. Its non-alliance with the Samajwadi Party, that could also be a key factor in the Bundelkhand and the Gwalior-Chambal region. And the fact that the Congress party has been structurally weak in Madhya Pradesh, having not won 74 seats in the last 3 elections, while the BJP starts with 58 stronghold seats, also could change the matters. However, it's a seat-by-seat election, and any seat-by-seat election is difficult for any ruling party to contest. That's conceptually, theoretically the case also. So it's a complex interplay of many factors.
Complex election, and Amitabh Tiwari, practically what you're suggesting is it's dead heat. It could be anybody's game where Madhya Pradesh is concerned. And Mithun Ahirwar, if that's the case, then it's cause for concern where the Congress comes into question, because a month ago, most political analysts were giving you an edge. Most pre-poll surveys were giving you a clear edge. That seems to have changed on the ground with many X factors in play. Ladli Behna, just one of those.
See, Ladli Behna is a scheme about which the reality Madhya Pradesh's people know very well, because Bharatiya Janata Party believes that any benefit given to any person in this country is a revdi. So the kind of minimum income scheme that we are guaranteeing in all of our states, that is in place in all of our states. And because Madhya Pradesh, Bharatiya Janata Party felt that it was losing Madhya Pradesh, so they must have a scheme which can change its states in the election to come. They have announced this scheme just before 4 months from voting. So, so the people of Madhya Pradesh know it very well, because they have seen the kind of things they have been doing here. Madhya Pradesh today, it is number 1 when it comes to rape against minors. It is number 1 in tribal atrocities. Going by per lakh population, it is number 1 in Dalit crimes. It is number 1 in malnutrition. We do not have roads, we do not have water, we do not have ample electricity. We do not have the things which they can present to the people what they should vote on. That's why they in the last month they are banking totally upon Modi ji. But we have seen how Modi ji came the last time and he lost badly. So there was this
Mithun Ahirwar not lost badly. It was quite close. It was quite close, and then 2020, you and I both know what went down.
2020, their minister had said that the collectors are going to help us. Her name is Imarti Devi. Her statement is on record. You can check it with your people. So Bharatiya Janata Party has no work to show. That's why they are banking only on Modi ji's name. But Modi ji he is also kind of Sholesh Thakur in Madhya Pradesh, because when he says that petrol is below 100 in all states ruled by BJP, Madhya Pradesh government ensures that it remains at 108 in Bhopal. When he says that I do not, when he says that I will, I could not, when he had promised that farmers' income would have been doubled in 2022, he cannot claim it today. But Shivraj Singh Chauhan claims that farmers' income has doubled. So I would like to know it by BJP spokesperson whether farmers' income has doubled in Madhya Pradesh or not. When they claim that they have a double engine sarkar in Madhya Pradesh, and when Shivraj Chauhan announces a cylinder for 450 rupees, subsequent to that, Modi ji decreases 300 rupees. Why you are not able to
that's
give
irrelevant.
No,
but Mithun Ahir, that would be irrelevant if ultimately it's BJP is the one, or the Kamal is the one that the voter go and see, whether it's the Revdi you call it or any which way, be
We
it
do
the
not
Prime
call it.
Minister
The
on the
Prime
ticket
Minister
of this
calls it.
election? I'll come back to you, sir. You've spoken. May I please get in the BJP spokesperson, Shehzad Poonawala? Shehzad Poonawala, the charge is, what you have criticized the Congress or the other political parties for getting into reverie politics. What exactly you're doing right now in Madhya Pradesh is primarily that. What is Ladli Behan Yojana? Especially when most of your bureaucracy thinks that it's going to be foolhardy going into the next few months. Where will the money come from?
First of all, Preeti, while I can hear your audio very, very clearly and I could hear Mr. Tiwari, I couldn't hear the Congress spokesperson at all. So it must be a
Shehzad,
technical
go ahead. We'll
error.
get it fixed at the back. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make your opening comments.
Nonetheless, since Preeti, you yourself have visited Madhya Pradesh and you have been sending out dispatches from Madhya Pradesh. In fact, I was seeing you on Lalan Top and also from your ground reporting on Chanderi, where you have asked whether it is people from Koli Samaj or from Ansari Samaj, and they have described to you how the yojanas of Mukhyamantri Shivraj Chauhan has transformed their lives and how the rozgar is being generated. And you were also quite pleasantly surprised to hear that. Apart from that, now, who says that Ladli Behna is a freebie scheme? Who started in 2005 Ladli Lakshmi? Who started Mukhyamantri Kanyadan Yojana? How many lakhs and lakhs of beneficiaries are there? The sex ratio of Madhya Pradesh is 9.2. Please do not interrupt, sir.
I'll come to you, sir. Let him finish. I'll come to you.
This is absolutely
Go ahead, make your point.
The sex ratio of Madhya Pradesh was 912 when Bantadhar left the government. Today it is a healthy 956. The women of Madhya Pradesh call Shivraj Singh Chauhan Mamaji for a reason. Apart from that, let me tell you, whether it's 50% reservation in the Sthaniya Chunav, whether it is 30% reservation in the police stations, whether it is stamp duty of 1% for the women, all of these things have been done in Madhya Pradesh. And Madhya Pradesh is actually a role model. And then after that, when Prime Minister became Prime Minister, even his yojanas, the center point has been the woman. Whether it's Ujwala, whether it's Shauchalaya Yojana, whether it is Mudra Yojana, whether it is Jan Dhan Yojana. But leave that aside. Preeti, I am saying something else. Why are people of Madhya Pradesh, even after 18 years of BJP, not having any strong anti-incumbency against our government? I'll tell you why. For about 55, 60 years, Congress has ruled Madhya Pradesh, except for 5-6 year period, till 2003. Till then, they have made Madhya Pradesh a Bimaru state, Daku Yukt, Nrimi Yukt, Naxal Yukt, Gadda Yukt, and we know how there was an electricity shortage. Those 10 years of Digvijay Singh is called Bantadhar Sarkar. They don't even want to talk about that. Today you have Daku Mukt, Naxal Mukt, Simi Mukt. 12,000 kilometer roads have become 5 lakh kilometer roads. 60,000 kilometer roads have become 5 lakh kilometer roads. 70,000 GSDP has become 13 lakh GSDP. Per capita income has gone from about 60,000 to 1 lakh 20,000. These kinds of transformations have taken place. Madhya Pradesh is number one in wheat export. Madhya Pradesh got 3.5 crore Ayushman cards. Madhya Pradesh got 44 lakh Pakka Avasas. Madhya Pradesh got 64 lakh people getting Nal Se Jal. So this transformation has taken place. Today it is no longer a Bimaru Rajya, but a Viksit Rajya. And last point, Preeti, just one last point. In 15 months government of Kamal Nath ji, they had promised 51,000 as Vivaah ke liye Yojana. How many women got it? They had promised Karza Maafi for Mahila. How many Mahila got Karza Maafi? They had promised Berozgari Bhatta of 4,000 rupees per Berozgar. How many people have got it? Please tell me. They have had a 15 months government. What are their achievements? I have listed out 18 years achievements. What have they achieved?
All right, okay, I'm going to come right back to it. But you referred, to my report, Shehzad. In Chanderi, it's split down to the middle, at least where the weavers are concerned. The Koli Samaj, most of them with the BJP, but the Ansaris are firmly behind what you just heard in the report, who's Diggi Raja. Having said that, I would reckon Madhya Pradesh is dead heat. It could be anybody's game, quite what Mr. Amitabh Tiwari said. But yes, schemes like the Ladli Behna Yojana are and could be an X factor there. But having said that, Mr. Ahirwar, I'll come back to you, but I want to bring in Amitabh back into this conversation. Just give me a minute. Amitabh Tiwari, to have Prime Minister Modi on the ticket, many would suggest, that was a possible move from the BJP where they stemmed the anti-incumbency by not putting somebody like a Shivraj. Would you think it would work?
See, whenever BJP is in power, it normally goes ahead and declares the CM as the CM face. They have not done that in Himachal and Karnataka, and we have seen the results. However, I beg to differ here. I do not see this as BJP contesting in the name of Modi. BJP realized that it is a seat-by-seat contest. It announced candidates 3 months before the elections, even before the election date was announced. So BJP realized that the local candidate is the most important factor in a Vidhan Sabha election, and it has played with all the factors. So the local candidates have been announced early. The CM face has also not been openly declared. As you said, it's a dead heat battle. Parivartan is the buzzword, but Parivartan from whom? Parivartan from the current chief minister, which is Shivraj Singh Chauhan, or Parivartan of the government. Now, with Parivartan or not declaring Shivraj as the chief ministerial face, it has tried to soothe the nerves of the people who were not happy with Shivraj. Even the core BJP voters, at least that exodus, it has stopped. So it has gone ahead with, of course, the Modi at the helm, local candidates, combined leadership, Shivraj plus many other leaders like Narottam Mishra, V.D. Sharma, Sindhya, etc., and tried to negate the natural anti-incumbency by replacing 32 of the 127 odd MLAs. So it's a dead heat. I mean, it's a very seat-by-seat election.
And that could, right. And Mithun Ahirwar, one thing is correct. All the regions where Madhya Pradesh comes into question, the 6 regions have very distinct identity and each region is fought differently. I would reckon you come from Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Ahirwar, you know that better. But having said that, to get the Prime Minister on the ticket could very well make the Congress not benefit from the anti-incumbency, which is very much present. You can see it. But will the Congress be able to leverage it is the big question.
I'll answer your question, but we are in a debate where the facts
Please
must
respond.
be right. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Mr. Poonawalla said that per person income in Madhya Pradesh is 1,20,000. No, sir, it is 1,40,000. And the states we are governing in Himachal Pradesh, it is 2 lakhs. In Rajasthan, it is 156. In Karnataka, it is 3 lakhs. So where we are ruling, it is higher than what when you compare it with Madhya Pradesh. The first thing you asked us what we have done for the people. So in our 15-month rule, we have waived off the loan of 27 lakh farmers. Your minister has given it in reply in Madhya Pradesh's assembly. Please confirm it with your Madhya Pradesh state unit. We have given 51,000 rupees to each girl that was entitled for her Vivah or Nikah Yojana. You have cancelled it, sir. You have brought it again down to 26,000 rupees, which you were giving earlier. If your state, you were saying that you have done so much for the state, then why you do not have a CM candidate, sir? Would you say that Shivraj Singh Chauhan, because he has done some good work according to you, is he your CM candidate today? We have our CM candidate. Kamal Nath ji is going to the chief minister again because we believe in his work that he has done. Would you say that last time Narendra Modi ji was wrong when he said all those things, when he made all those promises in Madhya Pradesh because the people didn't believe in what he was saying and he was voted out of the power? And this time, if you're saying that Modi ji is your face, if Modi ji is your face this time, so if you lose the election, will Modi ji resign? Please tell it to the people.
All right, Shivraj. Okay, go ahead, Shehzad.
Preeti, in all the 5 state elections that the BJP is fighting this time, we have taken a Rannitik Faisla that we are going to fight it under Samuhik Netritva. So there's no distinction between Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan. But in Madhya Pradesh, where they don't have a government, they have a CM face. Where they have a government in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, they don't have an official CM face. So by the same parameter Mr. Ahirwar has imposed on me, does that mean that Ashok Gehlot's government is a complete failure and Bhupesh Baghel's government is a completely corrupt government? Therefore, you've not declared it? And by the way, Mr. Tiwari is right. In most cases, we do end up declaring some of the people who are the current chief ministers. But Mr. Tiwari will bear me out that in Uttarakhand, we did not declare Dhamiji. In Assam, we did not declare Sarbanand Sonowal. And we won those states. This is my party's political decision that we don't want to declare. We want to go for collective leadership.
But all right. Mithun Ahirwar, please respond. We'll go back to Shehzad. Go ahead, Mr. Ahirwar.
No, one last question.
Let him finish. I'll come to you, Shehzad. Give me just let him make a point. I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Mithun Ahirwar. Make your point.
See, if that was the case, we also have our strategy in place. We had named Mr. Channi as our CM candidate in Punjab. So your standards have been different when you go to your states and standards change for us. I want to draw your attention towards a very specific point. The corruption in your state is up to such a level that people from your own party, your state ministers are saying, your minister Mahendra Sisodia would say, Rishwat jo hai Bhagwan ko chadhane wala prasad hai, that is your minister, sir. Aapke Janardhan Mishra, he says that 15 lakh rupees corruption is forgivable. That is your double engine ki sarkar.
All right. Okay. You point. Okay. Corruption is an issue, Shehzad. We saw that on ground. Whether the Congress can milk it, that's a separate issue. But it is a poll agenda. People are talking about it on ground.
Can I respond, Preeti?
Go ahead.
Preeti, I think that Priyanka Vadra is a little bigger leader than Mr. Ahirwar in politics in Congress party. Here is a statement.
सुनिए
लंबी है कि इतने सारे याद नहीं रह पाते निकाल के बाद मैं बताऊंगी दिख नहीं रही
या प्रियंका वाड्रा came to Madhya Pradesh. She said बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है घोटालों की 50% कमीशन भी है and then she could not even name one corruption ghotala. I have just made you hear the audio video of Priyanka Vadra. Apart from that, the 50% ghotala corruption allegation they made about recently about a contractor, that entire thing turned out to be a complete hoax. Yes, in Rajasthan, you should go and see the corruption scandal. Sachin Pilot and his MLAs keep talking about it, and there are a whole lot of MLAs that talk about it. But you did not answer my single question that I asked you. Mr. Ahirwar, if you are so confident of your governments, why have you not declared your CM face in Rajasthan and in Chhattisgarh? And point number two, the question I'm asking is that Kapda Phad Pratyogita is already taking place in Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
Who said on the stage कि मैं कपड़ा इनका फाड़ दीजिए मुझे मत पूछिए? This is Kamalnath ji's guarantee and confidence.
All right, a lot has cut both ways, Shehzad. A lot has cut both ways, and if you come down to it, you're spoiled for choice, and not in a good way. If you do win Madhya Pradesh, and you know that better than I, with what is going on. Amitabh Tiwari wants to come in. Amitabh Tiwari, quickly, sir. Go ahead.
So it's a battle of delivery versus promise. And when Shehzadji is mentioning about the numbers, I'm not disputing any numbers. But growth, we have to understand, is a natural thing. Is there any state in India which has degrown compared to 2003 versus 2023? No. So growth is always comparable. When the per capita number is 1,20,000,
right,
it is still below the national average. It is still below the national average. So growth is always comparative and not absolute.
So that was the point which Amitabh Tiwari wanted to clarify. 30 seconds each. May I go to both our political panelists? Shehzad, would you like to go first?
Can I ask Mr. Tiwari that what stopped the Congress government between 93 to 2003 to ban Naxalism? You remember when we used to talk about Chambal, the train used to go to Chambal, we used to close the windows. No, please don't interrupt, boss.
Okay. I'll come back to you, Mr. Ahirwar. Let him finish. No point, sir. I promise I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, Shehzad, go ahead.
We used to remember कि मध्य प्रदेश के चंबल का डाकू आ जाएगा, इसलिए खिड़कियां बंद कर दो रेलवे की. What stopped them from taking action on that? And when such an atmosphere of Daku, Mafia, Simi, everything is there, can investment come into the state? And the industrial growth rate of Madhya Pradesh was in minus. Today it is 24%. Today you have one of the highest GSDP growth rates of Madhya Pradesh. You have the highest agricultural growth rate. And by the way, what is the Berozgari dar of Rajasthan? 20%. What is the Berozgari dar of Madhya Pradesh? 2%. Why can't they do 2% Berozgari dar in Rajasthan? Why have they not been able to solve unemployment problem in Rajasthan?
Well, unemployment problem is across, be it Rajasthan or be it the state of Madhya Pradesh, that we've seen on ground. Where the Chambal belt is concerned, Shehzad, I will tell you, we spent about 8 days there, and one grouse and one complaint that comes across the belt is that there is no udyog, that there is no industries where people can actually go in and, be gainfully employed and don't need to move into Bhopal or Delhi or Jhansi. Having said that,
I invite you to Rajasthan also.
I'm definitely, sir, I'm going tomorrow. I'll see you there. Mr. Ahirwar, I'll bring you in for a quick comment before I let you go. And that comment stems from the fact of, maybe being foolhardy, many would suggest, or being a bit arrogant, because if you had tied up with the Samajwadi Party, it could have benefited you on 6 seats at least, where the Bundelkhand belt is concerned, Mr. Ahirwar. And that can cost you this time. I'll give you one, Niwari. 1 seat. Go ahead, sir. Make your point.
See, in 2018 elections, Samajwadi Party had got 1% of the votes and BSP had got 5% of the votes. And combinedly, these two parties had got 3 MLAs. There were 4 independents. So the independent had more seats. So we calculated it in a detailed manner, and our party decided that we mutually wanted to go the way we have proceeded. But my friend from BJP was telling me about Simi and all. So I would like to inform you, sir, in Khargon, your double engine Sarkar has given PMAY, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana flats to people from PFI. So this is the kind of development that you're doing here. I wish to state it here that under your
10 seconds,
18 years rule, 18,000 farmers have committed suicide.
Okay.
You have had scams like Vyapam, in which 50 deaths have been reported. You have
Gentlemen, I need to close the...
Who did you arrest in Vyapam in 15 months?
Okay, I'm going to close.
Do you know who is Lakshmi Kant Sharma?
Okay, gentlemen, I apologize. I'm going to bow out of this debate. There's one more day before we can debate Madhya Pradesh, and then the focus is going to shift to the state of Rajasthan and Telangana, because 17th is when Madhya Pradesh goes to vote, as well as the second phase of Chhattisgarh. All eyes on the heart of Madhya Pradesh, on what or which party it's set its heart on. Thank you for watching.